Hello friends, welcome to Enjoy Financials classes. Today I am going to discuss what is the importance of capital work in progress. Whenever you find this term in the balance sheet, how you can treat them, right? So simply when I ask to the participant that what is the capital work in progress, where you will treat these terms. So what they say mostly that it will be the part of the current assets. Why? Because they have in their mind that the capital work in progress is the same which is a stock in process, raw material work in progress, like that, right? So see friends, what is difference between capital work in progress and the simply a stock in process? Okay, so a stock in process is nothing but the when the raw material is in the process of making the finished goods. Okay, but the capital work in progress is entirely different things. So here we will try to understand with an example. Okay, so suppose a company who has approached a bank for a loan. Okay, so for the loan means how much loan? They want to purchase a plant and machinery of suppose 20 lakh rupees. So what bank will do? Bank will say that I will not give you plant and machinery 20 lakh rupees loan, right? So what they will say, I will give only 75% of the loan, right? So the term loan the bank will give is only 15 lakh rupees, and they will say you bring 5 lakh rupees as a margin. Margin how much? 5 lakhs, and term loan how much? 15 lakhs. Suppose the bank has disbursed term loan of 15 lakh rupees. Okay, so I am writing here bank has disbursed term loan of 15 lakh rupees. This is term loan 1 and this is term loan 2. Term loan 1 is already existing and this is the fresh loan. The moment it will disburse term loan, so what it will do? They will debit 15 lakh rupees from the term loan account and the cash and bank balance from the current account debit 5 lakh rupees. So the moment they will debit 5 lakh rupees, so the outstanding balance will be how much? Only 1 lakh. So and it will make the payment of 20 lakh rupees check. To whom? It will make payment to supplier of plant and machinery, right? So as on 31st March, if the company is preparing the balance sheet and in that balance sheet, as on 31st March, the supplier has not dispatched the plant and machinery. So in that case, what it will reflect in the balance sheet? Advance to supplier of capital goods. Friends, please be remember here, advance to supplier, if it is simply, then generally advance to supplier means it is advance payment to the supplier of raw material, but here the term is coming capital goods, so it will show here 20 lakh rupees. So while recasting into CMA, this advance to supplier of capital goods, it will not be part of the current assets. It will be the part of what? It will be the part of non-current assets. Why it will be part of non-current assets? Because against this 20 lakh rupees, you have not created the current liability. You have created the term liability. And this 20 lakh, if you put as a part of the current liability, current ratio will improve. What are the current ratio means what type of current asset you should treat? Only which are highly liquid in nature. This company cannot convert into the cash, right? Now, so that's why advance to supplier of capital goods will be part of the non-current assets. This will be the position on 31st March 2023 because the supplier has not dispatched the capital goods, the plant and machinery. Now, as on 31st March, there may be another scenario where the supplier had dispatched the plant and machinery, but the company, the borrower has not yet started the commercial production from that plant and machinery. So in that case, the advance to supplier, this nature will change. And what it will make? That capital work in progress. How much? 20 lakh. So that you will write here. So now here the capital work in progress is always part of the fixed assets. So when you are finding two types of the term you will find in the balance sheet. First is advance to supplier of capital goods. So in that case you treat as a part of non-current assets. And if it is showing the capital work in progress means the company has received the plant and machinery but it has not yet started the commercial production. If they don't write capital work in progress as 20 lakhs and straight away if they write plant and machinery, so what it indicates? It indicates that the company has started commercial production and because of this company has to also provide the depreciation against that plant and machinery. To avoid that, company, since the commercial production has not started, so company is not supposed to provide depreciation also against that plant and machinery. That's why they always put the transaction as a capital work in progress, and this is always a part of the fixed assets only. So that is what I wanted to inform you, and because of this, if you see the balance sheet size has also increased from 45 lakh to 60 lakh rupees. 60 lakh rupees. Hope now you have understood the concept of the capital work in progress. Thank you all.